I brought this video because I saw our ESG Plus best practice there, and it's still some ESG professionals are against it, but Ukrainian invasion showed it works, showed the reality, and that's reality just in front of us. So keep watching to understand which practice and what's happening there. It's real. I thought it was AI, but it's real. Welcome to Green Business Post. My name is Lenah Sakai. I help companies to grow with solidity and responsible impacts. Today, we're going to talk about this video that is shocking the community. It's circulating in social media. I don't know if you saw it. It's real. I checked. It's a priest, a Christian in a Christian mass, is carrying a AK-47 rifle in his back to protect them from Islamic attacks, terrorist attacks. And they're killing many people in Nigeria, and that's how they're protecting themselves, not to the massacre to continue. And he's not the only one. So let me start by showing you how it's real. So I'll show the news here. Our Nigerian news magazine. Shock as Catholic priests seen carrying AK-47 during Mass. And they posted in November 2025. And you can see it's the same image. And people get shocked because they're not expecting to see a gun in the house. But here, nobody expected to see a priest holding a gun in the house of God. But even house of God needs to be defended, protected. And Trump was the only leader in the world that was talking about them, about the Nigeria situation. So here you can see BBC. Trump warns of Nigeria strikes if Christians continue to be killed. So he had attempted to do something about these terrorist attacks in Nigeria. And as they are Islam, I think they're connected to Iran. And that's why maybe his focus now in Iran may solve this Nigeria problem too, we hope. How that is our ESG Plus best practice and our one of our priorities we suggest for companies' initiatives, because it's in a security topic. We need to build the business initiatives in a safe environment. Clients, the community needs to feel safe so they can go, like in a church, to receive their services. In a store, physical store, clients need to feel safe to go there and buy products or services. And even online, the community people needs to feel safe so they can access a website. It's safe. Or buy something. So everything needs to be safe so that the interaction exchanges from community, from entrepreneurs, people with their initiatives to happen. So that's a base from any initiative, any company to operate. And that's why using tools to defend safe environment is necessary sometimes, and I'm going to explain you why. If this is the kind of content you're looking for, subscribe to receive more videos. And many professionals from ESG used to preach that we shouldn't invest in war tools, defense tools, because it's related to war and consequently it's bad. But we know that guns doesn't cause war, it's human. And when you don't have a gun, you will be attacked. You can be attacked, like Ukraine. So I'm going to show you this article I wrote when Ukraine was invaded, and that's why ESG community changed after what happened there. So here I put an image of a gun, someone putting a gun, and someone holding flowers, because some people they preach that we should talk first, but they do talk. And But many times the talk is not enough. That's why the priest is carrying a gun, because talking, there's no talk there. They're killing the Christians. So I wrote these 3 flaws in ESG are revealed with the invasion of Ukraine, and one of them is this in this defense sector, and this best practice I'm talking today. I want to show you that UN put this practice in their Sustainable Development Goals number 16, peace, justice, strong institutions, in its 11th target, calls on relevant national institutions, including through international cooperation, to prevent violence and combat terrorism and crime. And to prevent violence, combat terrorism, preventing violence in conflict situations is only possible when there are powers to rely on. Besides economic power, one of the powers frequently used to persuade people to practice non-violence is military and war power. If you need help improving your business case, feel free to reach out. The link is in the description. So if Ukraine, besides talking about using their economic power and dialoguing, if they shown there were their military power, war power was strong, very strong, that their partners were very strong, Putin would not have invaded. And that's why Trump, he uses the economic power by saying, we're going to cut the relations with you, not buy from you, no one will buy from you, and he starts to use the economic power. If that does not work, then he uses military power, and he starts saying, like, if you don't like what's happening now in the Hormuz, if you don't open this passage, we are going to have to use force. It really put fear on people. Everybody got very afraid. But that's the military power he's using in the dialogue. But he won't show that. He was just first say it so that they know that he can use that. And that did not work. So Trump now is saying, like, not just saying, he's just like, if you want to control that, but now we are controlling that. He's kind of saying that. And then he's controlling, he put the army there, and he's controlling who's going to pass and not, to show them they are strong in military power. That's how he uses this power. He goes there, gets the area, and controls that strategic passage. He controls that area. He gets that area using military power to show them that he's strong. And he says, we are controlling this area now. So he's saying, he's implying, like, let's negotiate, let's stop this nonsense. That's how he negotiates with military power. But you need to have a military power to use it to control the area and then negotiate. So these tools for war are necessary, and that's what many ESG were against. But they were correlating, thinking that these tools would cause the war. But it's not the tools that cause the war, it's humans. So you saw Ukraine was invaded. So Putin felt confident invading because he thought, like, oh, Ukraine does not have the tools. Europe does not invest in military power, so I can do whatever I want. And he really threatened the countries. And the countries really are now investing in military power, really. Poland, I showed in another video. Poland, now every school, children knows how to shoot. So the whole country will know how to defend themselves, like Switzerland. That's why Switzerland, no one wants to invade Switzerland, because everybody in Switzerland knows how to use a gun. So they really have military power. And that's what other countries started looking for. ESG is full of hidden management traps, but I've broken them down for you in my book. Read it now. The link is in the description. I can't go without mentioning what happened Saturday. Someone again tried to assassinate Trump and other politicians. the third attempt. So what does he uses there? He has security, with armed security, with military power to protect them, to use it as a defense system against threats. These threats, they don't want to talk, they just want to kill him. So the military, these tools, military power is necessary. So you can, like in a store, in a church, you can show them, you cannot come here and shooting. There will be shooting back. So that's a way of not using non-violence against violent people, violent groups. You show them your power, your military power. You show them we have guns here. We have bombs, like we have atomic bomb, and we can use it. Do you want to continue? And then there is non-violence. There is a dialogue. So that's the practice I wanted to to bring again, for your store, for your office, for your company, to offer a security environment for your clients, for your workers, so they can feel safe, and they can see that the threats can see that you are very well defended, the area, your location, or your website, and that it's going to be very difficult if you try anything, if you want to threaten them, people. So that's it's a message you're sending. You have the tools and you show them to send a message to the people who threatens you, your environment, that they cannot come and do whatever they want, that something will happen if you try. So you need to show that there will be consequences, that you have tools for consequences. So that's the best practice I use and recommend for the community. If this content was useful somehow, like and share to impact more and more people.